coming up with Scott on Extra.
Well, we've heard a lot of talk about boot camps and the like when it comes to dealing with serious juvenile offenders. Well, it's happening in one part of Wave Country. You'll meet the man who's determined to turn around kids who have long records and stubborn minds, and a growing crusade in Louisville to get them back on track. Good evening, I'm Scar Reynolds. Angela has the night off. It's no secret too many teens are getting into serious trouble, but one man is making a difference. He's trying to reach young people before they fall through the cracks. Wave 3 News reporter Kimberly Hicks shows us how he's doing it in today's News Extra.
15-year-old Sean O'Bannon loves to play video games, but this fall he got a taste of the real. Accused of robbery, and a juvenile court judge ordered him into the Petite program. He had to go to boot camp at a prison in LaGrange.
And we had to stay outside. We had to stay in a straight line with our hands to our side, and we had to be quiet.
So showing the children if they don't take control of their lives now and try to be a productive citizen, then the judicial system is going to control their life.
Glenn Washburn says he's seen a change since Sean started the program.
We have chores around here for the children, you know, straighten up and things like this. I'm not going to do it. We don't hear that anymore.
That's exactly what George Addison likes to hear. He's program director of Petite, which stands for Positive Images That Invoke Self-Esteem. Addison works with the juvenile court system and local schools. When kids get in trouble, Addison tries to straighten them out before they go over the edge.
What I saw was a lot of death, you know, a lot of kids dying without hope, without a future, and without a sense of knowing who they were and how they fit into everything. So I just felt that, you know, I could probably contribute to doing something that might make a difference.
Addison believes in getting tough with kids and teaching them real-world lessons. That includes bringing in this man, a former gang member who did prison time for drug dealing and carrying weapons. He doesn't want his face shown because of his gang ties and concern about his safety. The danger is one reason he tells young people to stay away from gangs in the first place.
It's not all what it's cracked up to be. You know, and like I say, you can lose your life, you know, a blink of an eye. I mean, you're here one day, then you're gone, you know, and so it's not anything, you know, to be happy about, you know.
The reformed gang member says kids often get into trouble because they grow up in depressed areas and have little hope.
We didn't know how to, you know, do like business stuff. We didn't know how to, like, you know, make buildings and stuff like that, you know, so the only thing we knew how to do was really to sell drugs and stuff like that, you know, so we can, you know, raise our families and stuff.
George Addison believes kids who go through his program are listening.
I would say the vast majority of kids, if you frighten them a little bit or give them just enough experiences to what it's like to be locked up or detained somewhere, it kind of wakes them up and gives them a little shake and say, hey, I don't want to be here.
Sean O'Bannon has learned his lesson. He wants to join the Navy one day. The teenager realizes the consequences of getting into a life of crime is no child's play. Kimberly Hicks, Wave 3 News.
Nearly 1,000 children have gone through that program since it started 7 years ago, and the program coordinator says about 85% of them stay out of trouble.